of all, this is Huseini from Motahari Institute, and of course one of dear Mr. Motahari's students in Tاچستون 4. Please, before we start our discussion, do subscribe to the channel and hit that teeny tiny bell below there. And if you like the video, please press that thumbs up button below there, and let us know in which level you are learning English. Okay, so let's move on and start our discussion. I'm here to share some of the experiences I have achieved and some pieces of information that I'm dealing with English in these years with Mr. Motahari. I'm gonna explain them step by step. So tip number 1. Actually, it is really useful for the elementary guys who are want to begin this progress and kick off this. It is about have the motivation and also set the realistic goals for themselves, because really it is really important. The majority of students all over the world, especially in our institutes, they usually come to the class and take the classes just for fun and to pass the time in the summer, and they would abandon it after the schools are opened. Try not to do this. Try not to do this and just try to have goals, because definitely learning English would be really useful for you in the future. Because think of this, what are you going to do if you take a trip to overseas, like Germany, America, and things like that, if you can't socialize or communicate with the other people. So it is really good, and to set goals, I think, is necessary for you. At least for communication, it would be a really good goal for you. Okay, so tip number 2 is about, I think it is really common among the whole students all over the world, especially in this institute. It is about when you compare yourself with the other students in the class, like especially the elementary guys who are just thinking, they always compare themselves with their classmates, and they say, oh man, I can't speak as well as him, I can't write as well as him, I can't read as well as him. But I think it is absolutely wrong. You just have to struggle to hit your performance up the notch, and try not to be a sort of rival for themselves. Try to be friends with your partners and help each other to come up with each other at the same level, and which is really good. And be sure that you have your unique skills and different things like that. And that's it, tip number 2. Tip number 3, I think it is the last one sort of, but I think it is the most important among them, which is about making mistakes. I think the title is Making Mistakes. As you know what I'm going to say, it is about making mistakes really common among the students, but some of them, there are some type of students that make mistakes, and the other time they're afraid of speaking, because they think they will be made laugh and things like that with the teacher, by the students and the other guys. But let me ask you a question. Why are you coming to the class if you're not going to make a mistake? So the teacher is here to correct you, and you have to make mistakes to learn from them and try to practice a lot and do not have the same mistake the other session. And let me mention something at the conclusion. Even the native speakers, as you see in the episodes, in the films and things like that, they have all basic grammatical mistakes. That's it.